Alright, so yeah, we're back at it again. Deadly Assault refresh, so we're gonna do some runs. Um, I'm gonna go over just the teams I'm gonna use for each one, but you know, like before, I'm just gonna do one per each one video per. I'm probably gonna end up using Jane here again, like last time. The buff this time is pretty interesting. Um, I think I might have to go with this one for Jane. It's the only one here that's, yeah, anomaly. So there we go. This is the one I'm gonna have to use for Jane. So I'm gonna do Jane here. Probably just gonna stick with decibel generation, damage resistance on hit. Yep, this is just gonna be the one I use for Yishuan here. You need whatever's you need, the defense chain, whatever, and then who do we need to get the performance points here? Perfect assist grants 200, and parried gets 600. And here, this one I think I can choose between this one and this one, but I think I'm gonna go with this one. This is pretty cool that this isn't here, because I think hopefully I can hit more than 35,000 on this boss than the last time, on the other boss from last time, because I hate fighting the marionettes, but this guy, theoretically, I haven't fought him in a while, so I might be rusty, but I like fighting this guy a lot more. But we're just gonna get the worst one out of the way. This is not the worst necessarily. Again, Jane's my best unit. She's my favorite. So for me, I'm gonna enjoy doing this one more, just because the buff seems like a little better for Seth to help him keep up with the anomaly buildup. But we'll see how this goes. Yeah, this might be kind of more boring for you guys, considering you guys just saw me do this one last rotation. Do they move over one? No, we moved over two. Because last time the Unfathomable was there, and she was one on the she was on the set before that. That last time, this guy was here, and he's here now. So I wonder if they keep one. I don't pay attention to these things, so maybe this is obvious to you guys. This is the first time I'm realizing this.
I'll do my best.
Over again on that one. When he does that swing thing, you really have to dodge twice. I tried to spam the EX special to get the immunity for that second hit, but the EX special didn't come out fast enough and I got hit. So you'll see that a lot sometimes. Like if you ever see me throwing out ineffective EX specials, it's because I'm trying to get the
hit him where it hurts.
If you ever see me throwing out like ineffective EX specials, because I'm trying to get the immunity things on it.
Found your weakness. Now, you're the prey. Let's make this quick. Hit him where it hurts. I bite.
Final warning.
Here's a taste of the abyss.
Normally, I like to just do the chain cancel into 2 James outro jumps, but because Seth needs to build up more disorder or anomaly shooter here,
I'll make it painless.
I'm favoring that a little more, having the chain attack come in. See, I hate the timing on that ability. Ah!
For it.
When I switched earlier and I did Seth's ult, that wasn't intentional, obviously, but I was trying to get her ult out in the middle of that,
The final
and I popped
act
ult too
begins
soon because that bar is too far, you know.
I'll do my best.
See, he does a fake. I hate when he does that so much.
Put your hands up.
Yeah, this one's actually worse than
It
last
won't
one.
hurt for long, I promise. Found your weakness. I'll make it painless. Now, you're the prey.
That's one of the things that you forget with Jane. You have to dodge a lot with her, and I was missing a lot of dodges this run, which is I need to keep her her weapon stacked. So that's kind of where a lot of the mistakes came from, I think. Like I said, I just did this one, so I'll have to warm up even more again, like last time. I'll have a better run later on. Hopefully with this buff, we can get some better results than we did last time. Where am I looking here? I want to see this buff here. So what did we get from this? A lot of times I pick these, I just kind of do a glance at them and go, this is pretty good for that, and then I move on. But I'm going to take a look at this here. So electric, physical, increased, okay, more damage. When you get anomaly, attack increases by 8, decibels increased by 8. So we get more ults. Stacking up to 4 times. So we get attack increase. This isn't great, but it's also not terrible. Yeah, it's not fantastic, but we'll try it one more time, and I'll try to keep up. We'll see what we can do here.
Hit him where it hurts.
See, when he does that move, that follow-up, it throws you off because that follow-up can actually hit. If I were to defense counter with what's his name, the Seth over there, his second follow-up, if I activate his defensive assist,
I'll do my best.
oh, I messed up really. If I block it with Seth and then I activate his defense like follow-up attack or whatever, that second hit knocks me out of it. It's really annoying. Yeah, you have to really be looking out for that attack. Get him butcher hitting the fight against. He just doesn't follow a lot of rules that the rest of them do.
Found your weakness. Let's make this quick. The final act begins now. Hit him where it hurts.
Timing on that always changes. You seem to get hit by that a lot. I'm not saying it does change, I don't know, but I feel like in my mind it almost feels like it does. It's really irritating. Sometimes that little like energy bubble that he does. Sometimes I feel like on the first dodge that I get,
Final warning.
I'll I'll dodge it, and then sometimes I'll dodge 3 times, and then he'll delay it that long.
Keep attacking.
Hit him where it hurts. Here's a taste of the abyss.
Yeah, if you're using Jane and you're using her W engine,
No escape.
and you feel like you're losing DPS randomly out of nowhere, it's probably because you're not dodging enough. Because as much as, like, the thing is, her playstyle is great, right? But her W engine isn't always useful in the sense that, like, you don't always need to be dodging all the time, right? So sometimes dodging is losing you DPS, so you have to kind of lose DPS in the kind of, see, you see that? Seth is supposed to have like his thing should be the best defense in the game, but sometimes he misses. He gets hit by that. I don't know. There's sometimes where I block it. And I don't know. It's probably because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to do anything after. You're supposed to just let it go through. But
It won't hurt for long, I promise. Ready for more? Now, you're the prey.
I sometimes I mess it I'm gonna eventually have
I'll
to
make
switch over
it
to
painless.
see if that gives Jane more DPS. I hear it does, which I find kind of interesting, but we'll see how that goes. Which, that kind of sucks. I really do hope Jane and her weapon, I did a little better than last time, but still not very good. So yeah, like I said, I'll grind this one out a little more, try to get a higher score and get it more optimized. But it's not going to be a lot different than the one I already uploaded, the quote-unquote optimized run. So you guys will probably have that same thing. We'll see how high I can get later. But yeah, that's it for today. I guess the only other thing is we can do some summons. But I'll probably do that the last video, just when I have all the polychromes out of this. So for now, that's it for this one.